Markus Kopf, second day of training outdoors this season. How does it feel to be back in Kauppi?
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be outside. Great weather currently, so it's nice to train outside when there's the sun shining. So let's hope the weather stays still warm and we can have good trainings here outside.
Yes, it's been a long pre-season inside, long Finnish winter. How has it been for us football-wise?
Yeah, I think the pre-season went quite well. Of course, the start was challenging, but it was expected. New coaching team, several new players. We need to find each other, but I think now we are on a good track. We did improvements from week to week, and yeah, results were also coming. So I'm confident, and yeah, it was quite pre-season like expected, that we are improving from week to week.
Yeah, at the beginning we had an interview where we were talking about your role, and you weren't quite sure yet because it was so early on, but how would you describe your role as the assistant coach right now?
Yeah, of course the role is to support the head coach, to support in the trainings. I think it works quite well. Yeah, I do several exercises on the field, so yeah, so this way, and then of course in the games to be a bit more in the background, to analyze the other team when we are playing, and yeah, giving some ideas, discussing with Sebu, and yeah, like this I think we are a good team to improve also our coaching in Tammu.
Somebody described you as a German professor type coach. How would you comment on that?
Yeah, I have heard that also. I have heard what was my nickname in the second team. So yeah, of course I'm a bit analytic. I like to analyze things. Comes also from my profession, of course, main profession. So therefore, yeah, I may be a bit more analytic. I try to analyze the things and the games.
Yeah, looking ahead, we have one training match in Tammela and then the actual start of the season. What do you think will happen during these few days that we have left on the training field?
Yeah, so we will start now to train like we train in the season, so the training, so that the players get also used to how the trainings will be in the season, how the specific days will be. Of course we will always do something a bit differently, but again the main thing in the trainings will be similar, and therefore let's see how the first game outside, first game in Tammela will go. It's good that we play once in Tammela before we have then really the first season match, so we can get used to it. Also the fields here in Kauppi, it's a bit different than inside, so all that helps us now in the next 2 weeks.
And this might be a couple of the toughest opponents for us so far this year. SJK Akatemia plays in Ykkösliiga. Good opponent for us at this stage.
Yes, I think also there we see really where we are, and yeah, of course we had opponents against on the same level, but you never know in the training matches which players were missing for them, which players they still get. Now it's 1 week before the season, we get a really good team against us, so we see how we are performing when the opponent is giving us pressure, when we really need to go on the top level, and maybe even if we are behind, how we are reacting, how is our attitude and everything. But I hope of course that we are not behind.
And then on Friday the 11th at 7 p.m. is the start of the actual Ykkönen season. Atlantis as the opponent. They are always a tough team regardless of anything else that might be happening around the club there. What do you think?
Yeah, I think also that they will be a tough opponent. We haven't played against them this season. They have a good team. I'm pretty sure they have a good team, and it's the beginning of the season. You never know. Like I said, training matches are training matches. No matter how well you perform there, the season is still something else. So we need to be on our top level, and then we need to compete with Atlantis, but I expect a strong opponent against us.
Well, that's the focus then for the next week and a half, so good luck.
Yes, thank you.